Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park has been named the most visited tourist site here in Ghana, according to the Ghana Tourism Authority. The data reveals a growing interest in this park, and today we are here to find out what has been driving the surge, what have been driving the numbers and interest of people coming here so far. We'll be speaking to the director in charge of this park. We caught up with the director of the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, Dr. Rollins, Nuname, and this is what he had to say in terms of the pull factor.
I think the brand Kwame Nkrumah has something to do with it. In Africa, in the world, across the world, in every country that takes any history class on Africa, there is no other name that is more popular than Kwame Nkrumah name. And in Ghana, even though there has been some recent attempts to downplay his role, clearly he has also been a major brand in Ghana. And his contribution to the history and story of Ghana is unmatched by any standards that you can invent. But I think the other thing that has also played some role in this regard has been the refurbishment of the place, the renovation of the place. I think it has helped. Well, people like to hear stories, but they also like the environment in which those stories are told. And I think that the renovation certainly has helped.
Okay, so in terms of revenue, how much were you able to mobilize last year? A round figure, average.
That's a tricky question. It's a tricky question. Well, I can tell you this. We had a total of over 300,000 visitors last year. In fact, 323,000 or 33,000. 323,000 visitors last year. A large segment of it, over 88% of it, were actually domestic visitors. And I think that's important to actually share, because we tend to think, when we think of tourism, we tend to think of only foreigners. We see foreigners and we are excited that we have visitors or we have tourists. But interestingly, the story here shows that there is also the potential for domestic tourism. About 88% of the numbers, 300,000 people that visited here, were Ghanaians. Only about less than 12% of them were foreigners. And so you could see that there is some hope for our domestic tourism. In terms of money, that's always a tricky one, and maybe I should avoid it. But our charges are, we charge children 5 cedis to enter. We charge children of a certain age, GHS to SSS 10 cedis, and we charge adults, Ghanaian adults, 25 cedis. I am mentioning this so that you can do your computation. We charge foreigners 100 cedis. If they are students, of course, they charge them half of it. And if they are children, then it's also further reduced.
He reported that despite renovation works done, there are still some major work that need urgent attention to drive sustainability of the facility.
Given that I am fairly new, the place has had its own share of problems. Again, the fact that over 32 years the place has had no political appointee at my level means that it has also a number of challenges in terms of structure, in terms of a lot of things. As we speak now, we are still struggling with furniture. Common furniture. We are struggling to find working tools for my staff. So we are now struggling to find computers. We have a number of challenges with the facility, even though we just have been renovated. We have a number of challenges with them that we have to get money to solve. For example, if you go outside of this building, you will see that the roof around the building, the roof outside, kind of almost gone now. That fountain, for example, a part of it broke down. We got the part We still haven't managed to get it to function well yet. And I have just been told by the engineer that we would need a software upgrade. A software upgrade of about $10,000. I said, okay, but this has just been 2 years. So we've been following up with the contractor to see if we have run out of warranty. If we did, in fact, have any warranty at all on that, on the facility there. And if we do, then have we run out of the warranty already? Because it's been just 2 years. And so there are issues there. The roof, as I mentioned to you, the roof, if you go outside, and I know that that's something that we're going to have to face sooner than later, it's almost all gone. Especially the transparent roofing sheets that they used. It's almost gone. If you go there, you can verify it for yourself. Now we have to look for money to do it. The electrical system, when I came here, the electrical system was almost off. I mean, the place was in darkness when I came. I said, no, it cannot be. So what we did was to make sure that we get the electricians to come and revamp and reinstate. But even then, doing that revealed a lot of things. Cables that should not be underground. Many things that shows that, hey, if we, at some point I told them, hey, we have to cut it off. And we have to cut it off because it seemed like the more we continue, the more we'll discover other ones. And we don't have the budget entirely to cover everything. So I said, well, let's do it in phases then. And so we've done one part that is at least working, but we know that there are other parts that we need to do. So water, when we come to water, we use a lot of water. I mean, the washrooms. I mean, it's one place that we've tried to make sure that nobody has any problems with our washrooms.
Dr. Collins further disclosed that management is targeting an ambitious 1 million visitors by the year 2026, a goal he believes is attainable with continued investment and innovation at the site.
The one we will see in 2026 will be phenomenal. It will make you forget the 2024 figure very easily. I think that's what we want to do. We want to push the boundary. Can we have 1 million people visiting this park? Absolutely possible. It will require some work. It will require teams of people with good structures, with good tools to be able to do those things. So we are working on those ones as a basis for now.
Some tourists who visited the park shared their experience.
It's amazing, a very beautiful place. We love the environment. We had beautiful people who took us around. The tour guide was absolutely wonderful. So she took us through the all the memories of Nkrumah, right from his birth up until when he was where he got buried, where he passed away, and when he was brought back into Ghana. So we love it. It's a beautiful experience, very magnificent place.
How he just wanted everyone to be equal and just to be unified as one. And he didn't really matter what race you were or what ethnicity you were, but if we all wanted Africa to be united at the end of the day, that's really all that mattered to him. I think it's a great place for not only kids to learn, but for adults to learn that have never been here. And it's just a good experience to have.
I didn't know we have a place like that in this area. It's awesome. It's beautiful, nice scene, and I'm overwhelmed.
I came here in, I think, 2002. I had my marriage pictures here, and it wasn't the same thing like today. So the place is improved, and I really like it, and I really enjoy it.
It's too expensive for we the students. If we the students, we must pay like 2 cedi or so, it will be better. But this place is amazing.
He also shared plans of uplifting the tourism experience of the park.
People tend to look at this place only as a mausoleum, but there is a change. It's not just a museum or mausoleum, it's also now it's actually a memorial park. A park always has a recreational aspect to it. So what we intend to also do is to improve the recreational content of the park itself. What are we going to do? One of the things is that we're going to create more sitting places around the park. Places that people can come, relax, sit, in the evening, in the afternoon. They take break. They can come here. Just they may not be interested in the story, in the history again, because they may have been here twice or thrice already. But they can come here and relax. We are also trying to reactivate the restaurant. We are also going to be launching what we call the Kwame Nkrumah history clubs at the secondary schools and the primary schools, basic schools. One thing you will find on our website very soon is the ability to do visual tours of the place. To go to the website and just by click of a mouse be able to walk through the park. It's there already. I can share the link with you. It's there already. All we need to now is integrate it into the website. We're going to create the visual tours and create animation out of them. Okay, have the people wear the VR equipment. Okay, so they can actually have various experience with the man Kwame Nkrumah, with aspects of him. It could be the day he was declaring independence. It could be the day he made this speech here. It could be the day very various parts of him that we can create in animated forms and help people who, if they come here and they want, sometimes when you come, you have to wait for a tour guide. So by the time they are waiting for the tour guide, they can, for a small fee, be able to actually have this experience. We intend to create at least in every month one evening where we have beautiful music. A number of the things that I've said now are in the future, but they are in the very immediate future. They should be happening before the end of this year.
As more footsteps find their way here, so does the legacy of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah live on, not just in statues or stories, but in a deeper hold to broaden the horizon of more tourists visiting Ghana.